as it stands now, my suspicions have changed from Hans to either Nashitanya, as much as I hate to admit it, and Chamot. Hans is no longer trying to kill Adlet, because Adlet proved himself that he wasn't the seventh. Because Hans could have killed Adlet, he made him hallucinate. Adlet purposely didn't kill Hans, he stripped himself of everything but a sword, but his sword could launch his blade. And Hans was a genius in fight because he got blinded and all that. He was just listening to the sounds and attacking Adlet, but so he didn't pay attention to the sword. That's the one thing geniuses don't pay attention to. He was paying attention to everything else, trying to find his trump card. But Adlet did shot the blade and knocked one of the blades out of his hand, and proving that if he was the seventh, he would have killed him. It's much easier to kill than deceive and everything. So Hans even tested himself, making him hallucinate and thinking that he had his throat sliced by Hans. And apparently a dying face tells the most truth and all that. So Hans now believes Adlet, and we come to find out it was Hans and Chamot that have never been in the fortress, so they don't know how to activate the temple. But the big but is, I am suspecting Chamot not as much as, actually more than Nashitanya, because she used her power. She has a bunch of her own fiends everywhere, and she's pretty much fine with killing everyone except Mora. We got a psycho little kid. So yeah, the fight between Hans and Adlet was still pretty damn good, and then Adlet and Hans go and just investigate, and we come to think that maybe there's an ability that Mora doesn't know of, and then we find out Hans and Chamot are the only ones who haven't seen it, so the seventh must be one of the ones that are in the, so it must be not Chamot, it must be Mora, Flemmy, Goldov, Nashitanya, or Adlet. It should be one of those five. If it's not Adlet, and it's not Flemmy, then it must be either Mora, but I'm doubting it's Mora. Either Nashitanya or Goldov. I'm thinking it might be Goldov a little bit, but as much as I hate to admit it, Nashitanya has the most suspicion out of the five because she's doing some shady stuff, and I'm just starting to get this bad vibe off of her. I just hate to admit it because she's a good character. I like her. I really do. I like her character design and everything. And then we also find Mora and Flemmy talking, and apparently Mora had received a report one day that a village had been taken into the land of the Howling Demons, Adlet's village. But she didn't know Adlet survived and all that. She doesn't even know Adlet's from that village. She didn't even know it was true, because by the time they came to there and everything, there was no proof. So yeah, there's that. Then we have Chamot use her real power, and she eats that she puts that fluffy thing in her mouth, causes her to throw up. It's vomit power and everything. She apparently has a swamp in her stomach where she can eat fiends and all that, and after they're inside of her stomach, they're considered saints, so the salt pillars don't do shit. So she's attacking Hans and Adlet at the same time with these, I'd have to say, like, if you've seen Parasite the Maxim, when they first burrow in, those little, like, snake things, just gigantic forms of that and all that. So yeah, we have a bunch of those attacking and doing a bunch of shit. I'm really curious to see what Adlet is going to ask Chamot, because he said he has something very, very important to ask her. And we also have Nashitanya even know how Goldov feels about her, but she's like, I don't have time to deal with your jealousy. Think straight, and etc. So I wonder how this is going to play out from here. Are we going to have a season 2? I'm really enjoying this. The art style is still beautiful. The fight was still so fluid. Jeez, that was beautiful. And I'm really curious to see how they're going to beat Chamot. Is someone going to save them, or are they going to beat her? Because Adlet blew up one and it kind of like regenerated. Hans chopped up one and it kind of regenerated. So how are they going to beat swamp milky vomit fiends? Yeah. So yeah, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe for more reviews, reactions, vlogs, talks, the usual. This is Alex Nation here, my lovely community, citizens and civilians. I'll see you guys in the next review. So, follow the links down in the description. Follow me on Twitter, go to my channel, add me on Facebook, and go check out episode 8 of Rokka no Yuusha. Yeah, it's a good episode. I enjoyed it, and now I'm suspecting Chamot and Nashitanya, as much as I hate to admit it for Nashitanya. I'm just kind of creeped out by Chamot. She's murderous. So fucking murderous. Yeah, have a good day. Watch lots of anime, read lots of manga. The usual. Bye.